Well, I think there was always a really strong scene around the Dyfi and around Machynlleth, and you know, mountain biking is just so ingrained in the culture here.
When I describe the area to people, I always play it down a bit because I don't want loads of people to move it. The first thing I say is you'd be surprised by the scale of it. You know, we're in Wales, but we could easily be in sort of Canada or the Alps. You know, the mountains are huge, and I say the potential for outdoor fun is just off the scale.
I guess the reason I ride bikes is exactly the same reason as I rode bikes when I was 6 years old, and it was just pure freedom, you know.
When Athy said he was moving over here, I thought it was a bit mad, you know. I thought it was a bit of a crazy decision, because travelling into the depths of Wales to this mad forest, riding for a little bit and then kind of leaving and heading back, you know. And suddenly he was like, I want to live there, I want to be there all the time.
I think he wanted the sort of freedom and the potential that the landscape around here offered him as a trail builder, and you know, the potential for tracks and bike riding. And that was kind of the beginning, really. You know, I felt like it was the end of us all living together as a threesome, but in fact it was the beginning of this incredible love affair with this area.
There's always been this underground mountain bike culture here, and everyone's always tried to push it hard to show the world what's here and kind of show them what's on their doorstep.
There's always been a hardcore sort of few that would venture off into the woods to play, but then it sort of seemed like a really daunting place back in the day. A lot of people wouldn't consider venturing off sort of for half a day into the woods, whereas now, as the woods have become more open and more people are actually using them, which is quite good, really.
I think with biking growing so much here, it's amazing for the area, for the people, you know, because it lends itself so well to it. And you know, there's a lot of these kind of areas of Wales that, you know, they struggle a little bit and people don't visit them for whatever reason, but cycling is huge, you know, it draws people in, and an area like this has got so much potential and it's got so much to offer people.
Mountain biking has been around in the Dyfi for a long time. There's quite a long history here of mountain biking. The local community, I would say, have embraced it a great deal, from not just people riding, but also businesses that have come along because of it.
Dyfi Enduro started in 2002 in Machynlleth. Myself and a few like-minded individuals who rode in the Dyfi Forest a lot back then thought that it would be great to bring people to the area and get them to appreciate the riding that was in Dyfi.
You know, all these big events are so valuable to not only like the community's mindset, but like they're just heritage, you know, and it doesn't matter how much money you throw at something or enthusiasm, you can't build that heritage. That it takes years to build that.
Youngsters now, they want more than we had, and our fathers had. They want something new, they want something more exciting. So hopefully, with having more bikes in the area, more work within the biking scene, then that, you know, they'll be happier staying here and hopefully build a good economy around it.
Those of us who started years ago have now got young kids who are all mountain biking, and to see them really embracing the sport is fantastic.
The fact that Dan's so approachable and so open to engaging with local riders and local kids has helped a lot, and that's been really inspirational for a lot of local kids.
Yeah, I think the community is a really well supporting community. Like that everyone's behind an idea. I mean, you've only got to look at this pump track that we built here. Like we started with the idea we wanted to have something for the kids to ride. We spoke to the local council, and they were completely behind it. WH in the area, it's definitely inspired a lot of girls to come out and ride. Like in the next village up from here, you've got Corris, and there's a good group of women there that go out for a ride on a Friday night, and there's more and more people joining that ride.
I think as a community it fits Dan and Rich really well, and I think they really fit in well because they love the outdoor lifestyle. You know, we all do. It's in our blood. It's always been the way we've been growing up, and it's like seeing them in their natural environment, really.
Since I've lived here, I definitely ride more. I ride trails more, I ride like cross country, you know, found that love of just getting on my bike and riding from my front door for, you know, a few hours, just seeing where it takes me. I don't think it can be any coincidence that I moved here and then had the 2 best race seasons I've ever had in my whole career. Just, I think, having that feeling of contentment and, you know, feeling like the community's got your back and riding the gnarly ass stuff that Dan builds, you know.
Dipped our toe in the water, and I think the next 5 to 10 years will be about realising that dream and making everything solid.
The Dyfi is better with bikes because it gives people a reason to connect with each other and pulls people from all different walks of life together.